Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now in this video I'll be talking about what I do actually to create an AI agent. So how Copilot allows me to create an AI agent which helps me to automate my daily workflows. So for me, basically I work a lot with IT contracts or vendor agreements, and every time right now we have about 12 vendor agreements, and whenever we want to renew those agreements for the next year, most of the time the vendor will increase the rates of the agreement or increase the amount. And basically I have to go and analyze different agreements and figure out what one needs to be removed and negotiate with the vendor to reduce the agreement rates. So I created a Copilot agent to help me summarize and provide a list of the contract agreement details. So let's take a look. It's called Legal AI right here. So this agent right here, I created this agent and I configured it so that it automatically summarizes the contract details in bullet points and lists for me to save time and to get the main points of the contract. So I'm going to go and upload a contract right here. Let me just show you one of the contracts which I have. So this is one of the contracts which I have. It's about 31 pages. Right, and it has details about the contract agreements, the obligation, the responsibilities, the financial obligations, the structure, and the timelines and the schedule based on this project. So now, obviously, going through this and analyzing will take you hours and hours, and for you to get the right details. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upload it directly, and I'm going to the legal AI agent which I created now automatically puts the customer obligations directly from the contract in bullet points. What's the customer responsibilities? And then I put the financial obligations. The financial obligations here of the contract, which is $300,000. The value of the whole contract. Solution design document. The milestone payments. The test plan reports. Recommended next steps. After the contract is complete, you make the last payment. So automatically here it shows you the vendor coverage, the BMC responsibilities, the name of the vendor right here, and it shows you what the project will cover, what is covered by the vendor, and details. The vendor exclusions, what will not be covered by the vendor: high availability, disaster recovery, SSL, compliance, public cloud, custom VM configuration. This is what the vendor will not cover, right? It shows the start and end date of the project, mutually agreed upon after a signature, because it was not mentioned in the document. So 14 weeks from the project start date. That's the estimation duration of the project. And then here it shows a compliance checklist for the customer. Acquire all parts. So it shows you a checklist which the customer must be complying with, right? Risk summary. This tells you about the risks on this contract, what is required. So you have to understand in here. You have to add this to your risk log. You have to be able to complete, either you address these risks, either you take care of them, either the client or the vendor, you address them by the vendor. Maybe there's an additional cost for each risk that you add to the contract or to the agreement. Okay, this is very simple. Now I'll do another one right here. I'm going to add one more. And just like that, again, it shows you all the contract obligations, the customer obligations, the same thing, the financial obligations, the vendor coverage, the details, what will be covered, the vendor exclusions, what will not be covered by the vendor, right? Start and end date, January 1, 2023, December 31, 2023, on completion of 14 calls, whichever is earlier. The compliance checklist, risk summary, does not cover parts delays possible if customer fails to provide, backup and restore exclusive, right? So these are all the risks of the contract agreement. So this way I'm minimizing hours and hours of my time for me to be able to go and analyze different contracts and take in the content. So this is a very easy way for me to understand how to actually summarize a contract, get the important points, and then meet with my team to discuss them and how to mitigate the risks in these contracts. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe.